Is it on the new record or some stuff you're working on? What did you
No,
say?
that was back when you guys were busy so much.
Okay.
Did you see a single episode of Friends or
No.
who was the guy, Seinfeld?
No.
I never saw a single episode of any of
Same
that
here.
stuff.
Never did.
Because we were
Wow,
we were lucky enough to be gone.
you
the whole
can catch
time,
up
man.
on all that.
All the
yeah.
time, man.
Well, you guys were gunning for the same radio airplay, the same venues at the same time. Was it ever competitive? Was the competition different back then than it is nowadays?
One of my favorite sayings is, "There's a room in the business for everybody." You know,
And then you go at each other's
that's what
throats.
everybody says. You know, and behind the curtain, everyone is going, "Give me a faster horse." You know.
Amen. Yeah, we're sitting out the ACMs. We're both up for Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah.
You guys win it. I'm staring at you going up the steps. So sweet. Half of you is happy and half of you is not happy, and it's so good. But I can think of guys, other artists, while we were there that you felt like you were competing with. For you guys, I always felt like I was pulling for you. You were just a good thing for country music, and the whole duo thing just kind of set you apart.
Tell me about the time. Did you almost have to change your name because of? Can we talk about that a little bit? Because of Kix Brooks.
When we got signed to Capitol Records, another artist was Kix Brooks on their solo deal, and so they said if we're going to sign you, but we're going to need you to change your name because we got Kix. And one of the many things that I owe this guy right now is I got to keep my name because Dubois found Ronnie and wanted to put Ronnie and Kix together, and so Kix left Capitol, went over to what, Arista?
Yeah.
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 And so they said, hey, you're clear if you still want to use your name. I said, oh, cool. Yeah, Garth Brooks. But he goes, no, we want you to change your first name. Like, what the hell's a Garth?
Ronnie, when you and Kix dropped Brand New Man, Garth was already 2 years into his career. Did you have any of the same concerns about the name stuff?
Yeah, of the band?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we sat down and tried to do the same thing. Just took notebooks and passed them. Coyote Brothers, Cactus Brothers, whatever. You know, knew it had to have a Western slant to it. So I went away, went to Oklahoma and visited some relatives and came back. And Kix had sent the idea to his brother-in-law, who was on an ad agency up in Maine. And that logo came back, Brooks and Dunn. And the way it stacked up artistically, there's just like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I didn't care. I needed a job. We were good.
That's fantastic. And the logo of the steer head just too good, man. It just worked out really well.
Yeah.
And of course we had Holly Dunn at the time too.
Yeah.
So we had all the last names kind of going all at once.
That's a good point.
Tease me down in that shoe. You found me on crack. Bet it all on one good ride.
Tell me about the first time you heard Rodeo Man. Like, how did it hit you?
I told this to just text him back one word. It said smash. I just knew it was. It felt so good.
Smash butt.
Smash butt.
Change the first.
It worked.
That's right. I'm not going to get in here if I don't
worked,
change
man.
something.
Cody Johnson seems to be about the only other guy that's doing like rodeo stuff. Why is that so important to keep that alive in country music?
Holy cow. Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing my Cheyenne rodeo buckle. I mean, it's like I'm as proud of this. I've been worn it from day one. You have too.
I've got mine, yeah.
And yeah, so I mean, that's part of our culture that we came up in. Oklahoma, Texas, all that area. You know, Kix and I thought when we got together, it's like we're probably not going to go any further than Texas, Oklahoma, maybe a little bit of Louisiana, and that'd be it, and that'd be fine. We'll last 3 years if we're lucky and get up. But it's all just that culture. You know, you get to be, you know, and it is. You get down to the way you dress. You know, it's like if you don't wear the right stuff, the Cowboys they'll read you.
Yeah, it's and we, you know, I can speak for me. I think I can speak for you too. We owe our careers with men and women in the hats. I always have. From everything from Much Too Young. Here comes Rodeo, right? Beaches of Cheyenne. You just keep going down the list. Good Ride Cowboy, all that stuff. So it's we're just very, very lucky. And you talk about, well, you know, the whole rodeo family part. Mm-hmm. It's the greatest thing. When we talk about Friends in Low Places and said, who do you want in there? We said we want to weigh heavily on military families and want to weigh heavy on the rodeo families because they're just good people that just want to treat people like they want to be treated.
Did you guys ever go for the same song ever? You ever gone for the same song?
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
So I write this song.
Ronnie writes his
I
song.
sent it to my buddy here to listen
right.
to. Next thing you know, he's cutting it.
Man, I texted him, just said, I don't want to get in on your song. I don't want to do anything. I would take a look at that first verse and kind of see a little bit, and the door opened a little bit, and I was lucky enough to get to sing with Ronnie Dunn.
Congrats on the bar about to open up. Of
Thank
course.
you.
Yeah. I want to ask you, did anyone ever approach you guys to do a Brooks and Dunn bar over the years?
What a great idea.
Yeah. We're just afraid to be in the bar business. You know, we don't have as much money as Garth. He can, you know, yeah. He can sneak around and take a risk that big. We can't.
You know what? The Brooks and Dunn bar, we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we need it. Just do a license deal where it doesn't cost you any money.
Yeah,
Somebody else is running it all, but I'm telling you, we need a Brooks and Dunn.
Well, loan me some.
That place would be.
Okay, let's go. Sounds like a good business. Too.
I mean, isn't your
front the
place
money.
a few floors? Can't you give up a floor to?
Oh, hell no.
Got to build a tall enough in town to take care of this business, right?
Sixth story would be Brooks and Dunn, I guess, yeah.
Garth's busy.